Welcome everyone to Top Fuel Racing League IndyCar Series. We are live for the 200th race spectacular presented by Krum's Kustoms. They're on, you can check them out and all that good stuff. We'll talk a little bit about that here in a little bit. 200 races, guys. That is how much that's how long this league has been on. That's not easy, I'm going to be honest. From a previous league owner, 200 races is spectacular, given its name, pun intended. 200 races, not only for the league, there's also a driver in here that has 200 races. Currently, 12th right now in the standings in the practice we got going on. Scott Brinson, this is his 200th race. So congratulations to Scott on making it to 200. Congratulations to the league on making it to 200. Not an easy feat to do by any means. And yeah, man, you got to give it up for all these guys. Tonight, welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway, as I decided just to put that up at the randomest time. Welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway here live in Charlotte, North Carolina. We are set to begin week number 3 of the Top Fuel IndyCar Racing Series. This is the second season of the year, so this is the second part of it. Coming into tonight, it is none other than Mr. Rick Raybon leading the points. He has been dominant throughout all of summer Indy Light Series. He's been great here tonight, or great every week here in this series as well. He is currently on top of the board. Go figure. He's got to be one of the favorites coming in here. But we got some big names as well. We got Jonathan Goke in here, the Indy 500 winner from this year, Paul Krum. Roll Alvarez currently up in 4th. We got a stacked field, guys. 22 drivers from what I'm seeing. And it's going to be a fun race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. A little bit of information about this place. First, let's do this. Let me pop up the weather. You see it is nighttime. There you go. Air temp 88, track temp 89. Not that bad of a deal there. So, as I mentioned, just a second. As I mentioned a few moments ago, the track's going to change quite a bit. We heard of cars getting tight. We've heard of cars getting loose. We've seen people wreck on the straightaway here tonight in practice. Don't know if that's going to be the case of it here once the race starts, but it is something that we could be watching here very closely. Got about 2 minutes or so left in practice. So what I want to do, you guys see all the names ticking by. Who are you pulling for tonight? There's a bunch of guys in here. Timothy Bates currently up at 11th. He's good. Let's see. Tony Pizarro, he's in here right now in 18th, so you got to count him in. Kevin O'Brien, all these good guys back through here. I think I seen, didn't I see a Jenkins guy a few minutes ago? Oh, Walker, that's what I see. Chris Walker's in here. We talked to him earlier. He actually sponsored the IndyCar Light Series this past weekend. Had a great race over there. That comes on Sunday nights if y'all are interested in watching the Formula Renault 3.5s run some different races. There's only 2 more races left in that season, though. But here we go. Qualifying about to begin here in a few minutes. It is a 10-minute qualifying session. So what I want to do here in just a minute before we get to qualifying, pop something up a little bit special that our own Sam Cooper Bennett has made for everybody here. And yeah, be sure to like and subscribe and all that good stuff here on YouTube, Facebook. We're broadcasting on both. And let me know your thoughts on this track. What do you think of Charlotte Motor Speedway? One of my favorite tracks to go to. I think this could be a really good race, honestly. So we'll wait and see. Meanwhile, be right back right after this. Welcome back. Qualifying set to begin here at Charlotte Motor Speedway right now. I want to thank Rick Raybon for giving a voiceover on that. Sam, of course, for making it. Hopefully it gets added on to every week, because that is just little clips of the first 2 races. So hopefully it will. Qualifying is set up to begin. Here we go. And let's see who goes. Chris Walker going to roll out first. Is this open qualifying? It does look like it actually is open tonight. Interesting. Here we come on that apron. This right here, rolling out to start their lap here. Looks like that might be Rick Rayvon right there behind him. I can't tell. No, it is not. Who is that behind him? Randy, maybe? That's who it is. Randy Post. So we'll watch both of these guys as they work to the start-finish line. And down into turn one. Going into turn number 3 now. Arrow push could be an issue here. Here they come to the start-finish line. Watch for Randy Post possibly get a big run here. There it is. He's probably going to jump up to the top of the board for now. He does. Chris Walker is in second. 24.706 going to be the lap to beat right now. Scott Brinson getting a little bit of a tow here down the back stretch. Let's see what he can do. And that Raiders Delara, of course, the NFL season going to be starting here soon. Really cool to see a NFL themed car out there on track. Scott Brinson up to 4th. Mike Grandy by himself here in qualifying. Coming off turn number 2 down this short little backstretch. These cars go so fast, it's not a long backstretch when you're going the speed that these guys are going. You see 24-second lap. Still Mike Ether now. Randy Post. Scott Brinson jumps up to the pole. Let's get a lap right there. Here comes Mike Grandy across the start-finish line. He's going to move up. Jumps up to 13th. Of course, no draft in that lap. All these guys kind of get someone to draft with. Johnny Antonucci right now in 9th place. And that, actually, I'm showing in 8th place. I apologize. What kind of paint scheme is he running tonight? I cannot tell. American flag on the front of it. Here he comes, though. Off turn 4, trying to improve his lap. 24.950. He does move up to 6th place with that lap. Mark Robertson in a big group here. Coming out of turn 4. See if Scott Brinson holds on after these guys cross the start-finish line. So far he does. These guys ain't done yet though. You see the group that's on this. Mark Robertson in that green car, that bright green one. Now he's getting a pretty good tow here. Currently in 11th. Looking to be the 24.50 or 24.086. And there you see Mark actually going down pit road, it looks like. Mike's out there with no help at the moment. Paul Krum right in that normal black and orange car we always see him running. It's a great looking paint scheme though. He's going to come down, probably put tires on. No gas. Timothy Bates. Looks like he may be either rolling out. It looks like he is coming down pit road as well. So we're seeing some guys run this gas out, trying to get as less gas as they can. Sam Cooper Bennett out there in a nice looking car tonight. ESBN number 11. iRacing iFlag, of course. If you are interested, check out iRacing iFlag. Use code eSports2019. And you can get you one of them. Jonathan Goat still up in 3rd. Ernie Ludwig 2nd. Johnny Antonucci still holding on to 6th place right now. Tony Pizarro, we've seen him in practice. Wasn't very fast in practice. Did a good job here so far, though. Speaking of Jonathan Goat, here he goes. Randy Post right here we're watching behind Jonathan. I don't think Randy has any draft here. We'll see. It does move him up to 6th place, so good job for him on that. Mike Grandy currently 10th. His best lap of a 24.393. Looking to beat that. Have to do it this coming lap. USAF on the side. Getting a little bit of a toe there from Paul Krum. We'll see if this helps him at all. Remember, his best lap right now, 24.393. Looking to beat that, and he will not beat it this lap. I believe where he went high like that, it kind of messed with him a little bit. Rick Rabon rolling out of pits right now. Here we go. Paul Krum with a little bit of a toe down the backstretch. Currently 14th. See if he can jump up. Paul right now at 24.457. Does improve his lap time. Does he move up? He does move up to 12th. Stay with him for just another lap or so. With that draft, he may be able to get a little bit more faster, being he's catching it now at the right time. He may have a good lap going here. He does got a car here slow in front of him. That may affect the time a little bit. We'll see. And it does improve quite a bit. Paul Krum is going to jump up all the way to 5th place. Good lap there for Paul. Mike Grandy was the one that gave him that pull. Jonathan Goke here with a little bit of a pull down into turn 3. Let's see what kind of lap he does. Coming out of 4. And he goes to the top of the board. A 23.961. Great lap there for him. All this is just about trying to get the right toe at the right time. You don't want to be too close. As we continue to watch the PK, I don't think he's going to be too fast this lap. Here's Johnny Antonucci now. Crossing the start-finish line. A little bit better of a lap there. He's going to move up, I believe. No, he does not, actually. He's going to stay in the 9th spot with that lap. But still, he was faster. Oh, contact, where they go. Johnny Antonucci making contact there with Timothy Bates. Luckily, this is just practice. Bates going to go for a wild ride here in qualifying. And there we go. We're going to try to talk to Scott Brinson here in just a few moments, guys, about this 200th race spectacular. We watched Roll Alvarez. He was very fast in practice. Does not have any draft help right now, unfortunately. Currently 17th on the board. Here's Cameron coming out of turn 4. He does got some draft help, I believe. Oh, he's going to shut it down. Bob Riley. Currently in 12th place. Rick Ravon. Currently 4th. Good lap there. It's going to probably move him up. Does it? It does not. See if he can do anything here. He does still got that draft, though. Coming out of turn number 4. Mr. Rick Ravon looking to be a 24. Definitely does not do it that time. Everybody trying to find someone to draft with. That's hard to do. Dylan rolling out of pits in at 34. A little bit of a blink issue there. Should be okay. He's actually going to come back down pit road. Currently showing him in the 17th spot. Brandon Ryan, keep your eye on this driver. It's another guy. We got now 22 drivers in here since he connected. We talked to him last week. He had a pretty solid run. Not a problem at all, Tim. It was my pleasure, man. Still watching Brandon Ryan right now. Currently 13th. Working out turn 4. Still don't have the draft help that everybody else has had. Done a good job. Looks like that. Jonathan Goat, your Indianapolis 500 winner, going to win the pole here tonight. And that's going to wrap up pole qualifying here. In qualifying, as the grid gets set, we're going to try to do something real fast. If I can find him. Hey, Scott Brinson, you got a copy? Scott Brinson, you got me? Alright, we will move him down. Don't think he's in here right now, so we'll move him back down. We'll try to talk to him here at the caution at some point, hopefully. As drivers are starting to grid up. We can take a look here at your grid. There's row number 1, Jonathan Goat, Scott Brinson. That's a good row 1 right there. I like that one. Row 2, Ernie Ludwig, Rick Rayvon. Keep your eye on the 6. Trust me, he's the hottest driver coming in here tonight. Row number 3, we got Mike Grandy in 5th, and Paul Krum, PK, starting in 6th in that 3 car. Mike Either, Chris Walker, the 2042 and 23, going to be rolling out. Row number 4. Row number 5, we got Randy Post, Tony Pizarro, your top 10. There's row 6, Johnny Annucci with a pretty good qualifying run. Bob Riley. Brandon Ryan, 13th in 82. Sam Cooper Bennett. Timothy Bates, Mark Robertson. There's Dylan and Cameron in 17th and 18th. Row 10, we got Roll Alvarez, Kevin O'Brien, Mark Walker, Mark McFadden. Both these guys did not qualify. So there you go. Still waiting on Scott Brinson to grid up. Hopefully he's there. That's a cool looking sight, I'm not going to lie. That is pretty cool. So you see all the cars right here on the pit road. All the way back, well, on the front stretch I guess we could say. That is neat. There's your leader rolling off here. Behind the pace car. Oh, we blinked a little bit. It'll be okay, I believe. Car's working into turn 1. A lot of rubber on this track. You can see it kind of going into turn number 1. Great look at Charlotte Motor Speedway in case anybody wants to know what it looks like. The race was scheduled to be 150 laps. It was upped at the last moment to 167. It's not that long of a race when you're going 24-second laps though. Here we go. Whew. 200 races these guys have been in. Gonna be honest with you, that's a long time. Everybody knows that. That's a lot of races. Scott Brinson has been in every one of them. Here they come off turn 4. Now we're gonna watch that pace car take a left-hand turn down pit road. Jonathan Goat in that DuPont is green flag here at Charlotte. Green flag waves. We are off racing, and it's going to get crazy here in a hurry. Closest battle we got right now. Everybody kind of getting single file for the most part, which is awesome. That's what we want to see. But here we go. Randy Post in this one. Mike Grandy up here fighting for this position. This right here will be for 5th place. Mike Grandy, Paul Krum, up in 5th. Mike Grandy trying to hold on to 5th. Actually, this is for 6th. I do apologize. Battle up front for the lead. Scott Brinson look to the outside. Rick Rayvon there in 3rd. Jonathan Goat leading. 4th place goes to Ernie Ludwig. And PK right now riding around in 5th. Looking back, Jonathan Goat going to lead that first lap. They stay green for the time being here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Almost making contact with wall. Everybody got to be really finesse here. Here comes Scott Brinson looking to try to lead this lap. A little bit of draft. A little bit of arrow going into that turn. Off turn 4. Who's going to lead it? Goes to Jonathan Goat. Once again, leading that lap. Riding on board with Jonathan. He's looking into turn number 3. That ugly little wing thing there on the front, I'm not a fan of. I just want to point that out. Battle for second right now. Scott Brinson trying to hold off Rick Ravon. Oh, PK going through the grass. This could get ugly in a hurry. There it is. Big Rick. Caution flag flies. I don't know who he came up with. He got some of the wall, and did he come down? It's him and Rick Ravon touching. And I believe PK Mayer just came down just a little bit there. Let's see if we can get another look. Yep, they just met up at the wrong place, wrong time. And it sent him into the wall. He actually held it. One thing about this, you do get one quick repair, and he's going to use that early, unfortunately, for this one. So Jonathan Goes going to lead us to the pace car. And you see him catching up now. This is a quick yellow, I do believe. See if Scott Brinson comes down or not. If he don't, we may talk to him, but it looks like he may. Is anybody else going to follow him? Do whatever opposite leader does. Put Jonathan Goat back in traffic, I say. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Some people staying out, and everybody else still going to follow. Interesting. Scott stays out. He's going to lead a lap here. We're going to try to talk to Mr. Brinson right now. If I can grab him real quick, hopefully. Hey, Scott Brinson, you got me?
Hey, Adam Chapman, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing much, man. Just up here enjoying you now out front in that Raiders, the Lara car here tonight. Talk us, man. Talk us about this race. 200 races, not only for you, but for the league as well.
Yes, sir, man. Hard to believe that we've been around that long and that we made it to 200, but we did.
Yeah,
and,
that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. It is. But wouldn't have been done without these guys supporting the league weekly and, you know, people showing up and us getting fields for all those weeks. You know, sometimes it's low, like we had on Sunday, or we didn't get that many. And then sometimes it's like tonight where we got 20 plus.
Yeah, that's always a good thing, man. And everybody knows that's what makes the league is the drivers. Let's just be honest. It ain't the broadcast. It's really the people that race in it. Let's just be honest.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's talk a little bit about tonight. Right now, out front, what do you expect from the car tonight? You had a little bit of a short run there. Talk us through it. What do you expect here on the long runs with these cars?
A lot of pack racing for, I don't know, first 10 laps or so. Right. Guys are going to be able to pretty much keep up with each other. And then there's going to be some fall off. At that point, the guys will have to drive the car. It'll get pushy in traffic. And then towards the end, it's going to start to get a little loose on them. So a little bit of everything here tonight. And I'm expecting this probably we're going to have a few more cautions.
Right.
We're going to have some wrecks. But we're going to have a lot of intense, exciting, fun racing.
Yeah,
we're just getting started here. So.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations on 200 races. Here's to 200 more. Go out there and see if you can win, not only on the anniversary of this, but also your 200th race.
Yes, sir. Now, while I got a minute here, I want to thank my buddy PK. He just had a moment there where he's not real happy. But I want to thank him for all the sponsorship and his friendship and everything he does for Top Fuel and just being my friend.
For sure.
I love you, PK. And I also want to send a shout out to my girlfriend, Brittany, and my mom, Teresa, and the kids, Faith and Hayden. Love you guys.
Go out there and win this one, buddy.
And lastly, thanks to all the fans for tuning in. I'm going to try, man. Thanks.
Yeah, good luck, man. So here we go. Get ready to go back green flag. That was Scott Brinson who's going to be leading us back to that green flag. And he mentioned it right there. It's like, you know, we get, as a broadcaster, we just, you know, we like broadcasting. And that's honestly what matters to us. From broadcasting, we like bringing it to everybody. That goes from Sam to Tony to everybody, Byron, me, everybody that's broadcasts with ESPN. That's what it is about us. But for the guys that race these leagues, that's what keeps leagues together, man. It's all about, you know, you got to show up, and that's what makes them stay together. Green flag is back out in the air. As he drives down to turn one, battle's going to be back with Jonathan Goat, Mike Randy underneath. Jonathan trying to win a big race here. He won this year's Indianapolis 500. They do have another one coming up here in a few weeks, in September, I do believe. Up front for the lead, Scott Brinson, Rick Ravon. Ravon going to be able to lead this lap. First lap led for him here in this one. Ravon, the hottest driver coming in to tonight's race. He, I don't want to say dominated at Spa, but it was a very good race for him. 2 starts, 2 wins. Didn't have the greatest run last week when he unfortunately had a little bit of an incident between Rim and Otegi. Not too bad. He still finished decent in 10th. But good battle right now up front. But yeah, Tony Pizarro was able to get the pole in that. Ronnie Osborne picking up the win, but Rick Ravon dominated back in Spa. Somewhat dominated, I guess. Good battle up front with the first 5 or so cars. And this is going to continue happening all night long. We continue to stay green. We do got another group kind of a little bit further back. Right there coming right at you. That is Mark McFadden leading this little group. And Sam Cooper Bennett riding right here in this one as well. Right now showing back in 21st spot. Bob Riley trying to take a position away. Down the straightaway. Mark Walker, he is battling. And then right up front, Brandon Ryan now worked his way into the top 10. Remember, didn't get a lot of practice in or qualifying. I think he started, what, 13th, I believe? Starting the 13th, yeah, now showing in the 10th position. So he has worked his way up. Oh, that's a weird camera. I'm going to have to fix my cameras, guys, probably a little bit when we take a commercial break. As looks like we may have another yellow. I'm trying to see what the yellow is. Oh, is it Paul? Oh, it's PK. Oh, okay. What happened here? Roll Alvarez may have got together. They did. Same spot. Watch PK. Yeah, he just went for a fun wide. Good Lord, over the fence. And unfortunately for Paul, that's going to probably end his night. I know he just went down pit road after that hard wreck he had a minute ago. And you see it right there. Once again. Look from above. Watch the hot. Up into the fence. And flipping down the infield. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to take a break. And we're going to fix our cameras because they're all jacked up.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back to Top Fuel Racing League. About to go back to 1 to green here. And it is Scott Brinson out in front with Cameron Bautista and Sam Cooper Bennett. Top 3 with Mark Robertson up in the top 4. Jonathan Goat 5th. Just a FYI, from 5th place back has actually pitted. So just an FYI on this restart, guys. We could see wheel spin. That's not good. They had a pretty good turnout in this one. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people showed up. I was impressed with how many people actually showed up in this, which is good though. Working down the backstretch, Charlotte Motor Speedway. What do you guys think of the new Charlotte? Are you a fan of it? Do you like the old one better? I like the walls. I'm not a fan of the track though anymore. It's not a bad track. It actually has way more character and it's more of a driver's track now, but Scott Brinson running that Raider Nation paint scheme. Going to choose the outside line. Watch for him to go early here. High above. We've got one car right now. One lap down the outside lane. Not really a good restart there. How about a restart from Rick Ravon? He's going to make up a couple spots now running against Jonathan Goat. He's looking to the outside. Jonathan right now working on that green Mark Robertson car. Looking to his inside. Sam Cooper Bennett may be going for the lead. At number 11. He may have hit the apron just a little bit. Slides up the track. Jonathan Goat. Yep. There we go. Big trouble. Caution flag once again comes out. Oh, that's a big one. Big trouble here on the front stretch at Charlotte. High above the blimp cam. Oh, Sam went up and made contact. No, I think this was 2 separate incidences as well. We got one car flipping through the grass. The one car tried to slow down and ran into the back of. Riding all aboard. Mark McFadden. He got so lucky. So that caution comes back out. And once again, Scott Brinson staying out. Jonathan Goat, Rick Ravon. Mark Robinson staying out. Dylan staying out. Chris Walker is the first one coming down pit road. A little bit of damage on that car as well. Watch that fast repair to get taken. Off pit road. Chris getting a fast repair, or is he just going to take some optionals? I feel like he may take optionals as well instead. So here we go. Once again. 3 cautions so far, and that's something like we expected. We heard Scott mention it. We expect cautions early. You just have to survive the first few laps in order to make it, honestly. Here we go. Pace light's going to stay on for at least another lap. We should be cutting them off next time by. A little bit about this league, guys, in case you're wondering. 200 races. That spans all the way back to 2014 when the season was first created. And just sitting here looking at it, the inaugural season, who was the champion in that one? Just a second, I will find it. The inaugural winner of that was Scott Brinson, winning that race. Just by a few points. Over Wally Tyreheimer. Is that his name? So that was the first race, or first race of the year, first season for these guys. And they ran that for a while. Then 2016 when season 1 began. It was a long season in that one. And once again, it was Ray Kingsbury picking up the win. Scott Brinson finishing in second in that. Scott Brinson, as I mentioned him, 200 race starts in this series. And my cameras are still messed up. Let's just do this. There we go. We're about to go back green flag. Sorry about that. Make sure my cameras are right there. All weird looking. But Scott Brinson comes in here with the most starts out of anybody. And that says a lot, though. But there's a lot of other guys in here that's had a lot of starts as well. So don't get me wrong. Kevin O'Brien, 170. He's coming in here not far. Paul Krum, 154. Scott Brinson, however, comes in here with 200 starts tonight, only 10 DNFs, 21 wins, and 25 poles here for the Top Fuel Racing Series. That covers the summer lights and everything else. Pace car is going to drop in, and you're going to be high above. Jonathan Goke right on the bumper of that number 1 car. That's Scott Brinson. Going to be leading this down into turn 1. Rick Ravon, Jonathan Goke side by side for that second spot. Dylan's starting to work his way up in at 34. He's got some fresh tires. Scott Brinson's yet to hit pit road yet. Well, maybe taking its toll here, as we're going to see Goke get a good run on the outside. And let's see who gets his lap led. Coming to the start-finish line, Brinson by nose. Ravon basically watching on. Battle also starting to happen behind for 4th place. Ernie Ludwig is there. Oh, Dylan with a little bit of a blinking issue. Oh, he's back. Oh, he's kind of blinking in and out. It looks like it's going to be okay for now. Oh, it's still back. It's still blinking just a little bit. Hopefully it calms down really fast. Great battle for the top spot, though. Rick Ravon basically riding right here. Now he's going to slide up. He may be able to go to the lead as both drivers slide up. Goke had to get on the brake a little bit. Brinson's still able to lead that lap, but we got another battle for the lead. Scott Brinson, Rick Ravon. We've seen this battle happen quite a few times this season. Rick Ravon going to slide underneath, take that top spot away. Going to probably bring Jonathan Goke with him to second. I mentioned coming in that he was the hottest driver. Goke does take second away from Brinson. And Ravon, however, going to lead that lap. That's going to give him now his 7th lap led. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Jump back just a little bit. Bob Riley trying to close up on Timothy Bates. Brandon Ryan right now looking to the outside, trying to take 10th away. That outside lane starting to come in pretty strong there in turn 4. And what happened to Goke? Because he is slow on track, really slow on track. Something had to happen. Look at the wing. Definitely got some damage. Oh, making contact with the left wheel of Rayvon and then got into the wall, and that's going to really slow him down. We may see him maybe spin out. You got to really be careful. You got to kind of nurture that car. And there you see him bringing that car to pit road. And hopefully he didn't get caught speeding. Coming in, I see some tires lighting up. Timothy Bates now. Bob Riley trying to take that spot. Looks like he is going to take that spot. So move Bob now to the 8th position. Brandon Ryan, who's running in 10th, looking to try to take away 9th as they work out of turn 4. Johnson down and away now off pit road. Will be 1 lap down. We'll see if he can stay only 1 lap down. Looks like he will just stay 1 lap. Brandon Ryan in that 10th position may try to jump underneath here and grab that 9th position away from Timothy Bates. That 26 car. Timothy doing a good job using that high line. That's what we're starting to see some ground made up, especially in turn 3 and 4. I feel like the high line really works. I think Timothy may have one of the best looking cars out there, though. That's cool. And Brandon Ryan is going to take that spot away right up in front of this. Bob Riley takes away the 7th position. So he is really starting to work his way up here on the longer part of this run. Started back in 12th. Riley now working on Mark McFadden for the 6th position. Bob Riley, our biggest mover so far of this race. Got his hands full once again. Dylan looking underneath him. And that got shut off completely. And Bob's now looking underneath. Mike for that 6th position. Going down into turn 3. 35 laps in, coming to 36. Bob Riley, who we're watching right now, that blue and gold Napa car. One of the biggest movers so far, as he does take away 6th position. A little bit fresher tires than some of these guys up front as well. Now he takes away 5th position. He's got a little bit of a rundown to catch these guys in front of him. We got one car. It's Brendan Ryan actually on the apron. Looks like he's going to be okay, but a very tight race group here. Ryan trying to pass Mike Grandy once again. That would be for 9th. Brandon may have got a little loose last time. Oh, through the grass. Not sure why. Did he get loose? Ah, he did. That explains why he went through the grass. So he falls back to 13th. He'll get that sorted out. He just got loose coming off turn 4. We've seen some drivers have that happen earlier in practice, so definitely not surprising. This run's been a long one so far. I'm seeing 17 laps on this run. Give or take a little bit on that. Mike Randy, Timothy Bates once again. 7th, 8th, and 9th. Bob Riley did work his way into the 5th position. Oh boy. Got his hands full right now. Mark McFadden took a peek to his outside. It's a big group of cars right now. Oh, big trouble on the backstretch. Caution flag comes out. We knew that was a matter of time. They was just running way too close. Woo, man. And I don't know who all's involved in this one. Mike either is. Timothy Bates. That was an insane wreck. Three cars, I believe, involved, maybe 4. Sure, if we can tell what happened. It looks like Mike may have just came up, I believe. Yes, he did come up a little bit on Timothy there. Everybody else making it through it safely. So caution number 4 comes out. And some much needed pit stops for everybody. Randy Post stays out. He's going to lead a lap. Rick Raybon did pit. He's going to win the race off pit road. We're going to take a break. Be right back.
Green flag, everybody. Going to be a wreck behind you, So I don't know what to do. Somebody put oil down. We're hurting the fence. Are they flagging it? White flag. Clear. Man, this is it, check a flag.
So you see Jonathan Gope, who is right up here in front of the leader. He is going to get back on the lead lap. Well, and I believe, who else is that in that purple car? Cameron, I believe. He's going to get back one lap anyway. That's awesome. So there they go around. battle up front keeps going back and forth. But it is still Rick Raybon able to stay out front right now over Scott Brinson, who started up in second place tonight, making his 200th start, and the owner here of Top Fuel Racing League done a good job with his league and continuing to make it grow. Brandon Ryan working his way inside the top 10 now. He is up 7th right now, running behind Martin Fadden as he looks to the outside. That turn 3 is where we've really been seeing on him make up a lot of ground. You see where he's running a little bit higher going in. Then utilizing that draft to get the run down the straightaway. And it's allowed him to pull up, looking to the outside. Tony Bizzarro is also in this little mix, in that Todd car. Done a great job. All these guys up here has slowly been working their way towards the front for the most part. Mark Walker, Jonathan Goat has worked his way back inside the top 10 now, looking to try to get around Brandon Ryan for the 9th position. Seen him hit the wall earlier, and he has worked his way back up inside the 9th place. Wow, great run. He fell from the front to the back. That was your pole sitter. He's now working his way back up. Hasn't been an easy race by any means for him. And he's on old tires, just to let y'all know how fast he is. Here he is trying to pass for 8th place. That is 10 lap old tires, actually 12 lap old tires compared to Dylan that he just passed. The front 4 or 5 starting to break away. We are single file for the most part now. Mike Grandy back here. Actually, Roll Alvarez, Mark Walker for the 12th position. Brandon Ryan trying to hold on to 10th place. Brandon's really good on a few laps, and then he falls off, which is kind of weird. Not sure if he's just trying to save tires, because where he's running, it kind of looks like he's just saving tires by running a little bit higher line. Oh, he did that time. He got a little bit of the wall. That's going to cost him a couple spots here, as he falls back to 11th, maybe to 12th. He does fall back to 12th. Wow. A little bit of the wall there in the center of 1 and 2 last time by. Mark Robertson putting some pressure on Scott Brinson. Ernie Ludwig definitely there as well. This is for the 2nd position. See Brinson running that high line in 1 and 2. Now trying to get that air or that draft. Scott's trying to basically keep him in that dirty air, maybe make him push up a little bit. So far, so good here in Top Fuel Racing League. Your top 3 starting to slowly battle it out. We do got one slow car. Jonathan Goke, once again, slow on the racetrack. May have got loose out of turn 4. Watch see if he hits the apron. Oh, them old tires just being slick. Ooh. Yep. Oh, it's close. I don't know if he got the pit road spin on it or not. He may have got a penalty. I think he's okay. Wow, that was close. So one thing about Charlotte that they changed is the front stretch is no longer grass, so you don't actually hit as hard as what you normally would in these cars. Normally you would actually tear up your front end, especially in these cars. Oh, who was that? Mike got loose as well. Well, there he goes. Oh, that wasn't Mike. Who is that? Chris Walker, slow on track. Caution flag comes out as he tried to move it out of the way. But you can see that it ain't grass. Watch how he goes through it, and you can kind of see the smoke come up. See? And then he hard hits the inside wall. Man, his last couple days have not been good in Top Fuel. Actually had trouble the other night as well in the summer series. Oh. Top Fuel 200th race anniversary. Caution comes out once again here on lap 63 now, catching up to the car, or pace car. Take a break. Welcome back, guys. I want to bring someone in, and he is making his 171 start here tonight. And back here he is, Kevin O'Brien. I spoke about him a little bit earlier. He did just out lead a lap just a second ago. So let me see if I can bring Kevin in. Part of Rated R Racing. Hey, Kevin, you got me? Kevin O'Brien, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Man, you're making your 171st start, and I kind of wanted to bring you in because this is the 200th race that these guys have put on, and you're the second with the most starts in here, 171 starts. What makes you keep coming back, man? Apparently you enjoy racing these cars, but what else makes you come back?
Oh, you just finished it. I actually enjoy these cars.
Yeah, you know.
No, I'm actually with a bunch of good mates from another series, and
Right.
when we started top through, I just followed them. So it's actually good to do race with a couple of people that have been with on our racing for over the years. So it's actually been good.
Yeah, man. Well, let's talk a little bit about tonight. Right now, you're showing in the 13th spot. Not bad at all. You have pretty much outlasted everybody that's been crashing around you. How's the car feeling? It looks like you're pretty racy out there right now, just minding your business, just waiting for everything to happen.
Yeah, the car's pretty good and all that, but some of these people just need to settle in and just focus and try not to bash one another and
Right.
just turn some laps. But hopefully in the last third of this race I can be very competitive, but I'm not holding anything to it. These guys are about half a second faster than me.
Well, man, keep going out there.
I'm half a second off this year.
Keep going out there. You just stomp the gas. You'll get up there. You're looking pretty good right now. So good luck, and we'll be up here watching you.
Okay,
Thanks, buddy.
thank you.
Congratulations to him, 171 stars. Didn't want to keep him in here too long with us. Get ready to go back green flag. But yeah, 171 stars. So that tells you something about this league. I think you keep people in here. So, green flag back out in the air. Apologize. Rick Ravon, Scott Brinson. Do we have wheel spin? I thought I seen somebody with wheel spin just now. Maybe not. Scott Brinson out, or Rick Ravon out to a really good start there. Beto pretty much for third. Bob Riley right now has been the guy with the plan. You see him looking to the outside, trying to take that third spot away. Oh, Tony Bizzarro actually on pit road. Not sure if something happened to him. We actually got a couple. Oh, okay, so there was a wreck. I thought I seen wheel spin. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Kind of. He pulls back up where he was. Wow. So anyway, this shakes it all up. But the battle's gonna be for the top spot with three different guys. I guess we can say 4 guys. Mark McFadden a little bit further back, trying to move up as well. Ravon, Brinson, been battling out side by side pretty much all night for the most part. Ravon going to lead that lap now. We got a slower car and a yellow. Talk about a lucky break. Mike Grandy, Jonathan Goat get bobbed. Don't know if Brandon Ryan got some. He may have. Oh, actually, what? Mike was not a part of it. He was actually coming down pit road, but there's some of your damage. 3 wide, never works out. Hardly ever. It looks like Goat may have come down. That's why we seen Mike coming down pit road to get that wing fixed. Did Jonathan come down too early? Oh, it's more of both. And how about Kevin O'Brien? You want to talk about a close incident? Nowhere to go, but he makes it through. I don't think he got a hit from it. Wow. Great job there. So caution number 6 comes out here. Man, we're getting down to some cars getting out of this race. Pit road's open. People staying out, some coming in. Sitting over here talking to myself for like 10 minutes. I thought I was not muted, so I apologize. Green flag back out. We will get to what I was talking about here in just a second. Rick Rayburn, Scott Brinson comes in here second in the points right now, battling Bob Riley, who I think right now, and I don't want to jinx it by any means, but Bob right now one of the hottest drivers right now in this race. I know he's not leading the race by any means, but he's one of my top drivers of the night. He has continued working his way up towards the front, getting around Ernie Ludwig right there, but Ludwig going to look back to the inside as Bob continues to run that high side. Can't get down to the bottom, still can't get down to the bottom. Very close racing here between the top 5. That is Mark McFadden as Scott coming up just a little bit. That's Mark McFadden in that 5th place position, that white and red rim car. How about this? Bob on the outside. Looked for the lead, not going to be able to get it, but he does take away second as Brinson slipped up just a little bit here. Still 17 cars on the lead lap, which I was really impressed by. I'm telling you right now that Bob Riley right here up front may have something for both of these guys that's been out front for a lot tonight. He's looking to the outside of that Napa Dallara car. I about said Chevrolet. Rayvon going once again lead this lap. Rayvon's done a good job on able to hold the position. I think whenever Bob or whoever's trying to get around Rayvon, the clean air just helps whoever's more out front. We've seen that a lot tonight. It's like a like air or something just pushes. Maybe it's the arrow, I don't really know, but it kind of pushes the second place car back a little bit. Back here, Mark Robertson and Dylan in 8th. He's been up a few spots tonight. Remember Jonathan Goke we seen have a lot of damage a few minutes ago? Well, there you go. He's taking away over 5th spot, and this guy's fast. He is able to possibly lead this race. A little bit of a blinking issue there. It looks like up on maybe Scott's. That may be from my end, guys, a little bit. I will be back home tomorrow, and I'll be back with my end anyways, but I think we're okay. So sorry about that little frame rate drop. Still green flag here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Watching Jonathan go. Actually, let's do this. Let's hop on board. As Bob Riley slow on the racetrack. Really slow. Not sure what's going on. The wings look good. No caution. Let's see if we can see what happened. Oh, he got loose, man. We've seen so many people do that. Watch the car. See, now this is when he had the arrow push. Yeah, he should have wrecked. I'm going to be honest. Jonathan Goke moves into 4th place now, running behind Mark McFadden, trying to take that spot away from him. Bob Riley, once again, trying to work his way back up through the field. He's done it a couple times now. As Cameron going to go around him. Actually, has Mark Walker getting around him. But out front, there you go. Battle for 3rd place. So many good battles, I really don't know which one to watch, guys. Battle for 3rd. Goat trying to take it away, he does. Move him into 3rd place. Man, it's hard to pick the driver of the night right now. Between him and Bob Riley. Mark Walker moving up. He just took away 9th place from Cameron. everything right now. Trying to space out some. Don't know who that was blinking up there. Dylan, I believe. Rayvon is starting to check out a little bit over second place now. Scott Brinson. And this is one thing that Scott kind of mentioned. If we start getting long green flag runs, watch for cars possibly to space out. But right now, Scott Brinson, I don't even think has a draft. It's close. And if he does, we've been green now for, what, 17, 18 laps? Right here's where we start seeing some trouble, though, with cars getting loose. This guy's back here, and he still got the draft, though. So, here's the reason why I like this race at Charlotte. This is why I'm glad that they did the 200th race here. It's because everybody gets introduced to iRacing, okay? You get to race Charlotte for free in the IndyCar. Yes, it's not this IndyCar, but it's still an IndyCar. I really like that. It kind of brings back like a, you know, you're running the Delara Dash or something like that. I really do enjoy that. And we just seen the two-car battle, what was going to take place, and it looks like Dylan got loose. See, that's what we're seeing. When cars getting up near each other, man, they just start getting loose once they're near there. Not sure what that's about. It's got to be something going on with the tires and stuff and the aero. These guys, everybody kind of spaced out right now at the moment. Dylan right now trying to figure out a way to get around this 42. And see, now let's see if he gets loose off turn 4 if they stay side by side. They did not, so that was a good clean pass there. This guy's gone. I just want to point that out. Look at the speed he's carrying. 215? 16, 17. 217 going into turn number 1. Look right now at your top 10 as well here on lap 94. We are over halfway. I'm curious about when pit stops could happen. I know it's still a ways off, but I'm going to think within, what, 20, I would guess. I don't know if you could run a 50-something laps here under green. I don't think. There's a good group of cars back here battling for position. Dylan's starting to work his way up now. This is for the 4th position. Dylan trying to get around Ernie on that bottom side as well. He just took 5th, now looking for 4th. Move Dylan up to 4th position now. Ernie trying to hold back Mark Robinson, who looked to his outside. These guys right here can't get away from each other. Not sure what's going on with Bob Riley, but he is off the track. I don't think this is scheduled. It could be scheduled. That might be a scheduled pit stop. We'll have to wait and see if anybody else starts coming in. I'd be very surprised. There we go. 4th place once again. Mark McFadden. Try to take away the 4th spot. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, Alan. I'm not gonna lie. This is the IndyCar series. Sorry, I didn't see it too much whenever you first topped that. It's pretty good, man. It's not that bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's different than a lot of the stock car things. And I'll be honest, even the stock cars are very awesome to watch, though. Everything on iRace is pretty good for the most part. There is some races kind of not that great to broadcast on any series, but this has definitely been a good race, I'm not going to lie. It's been a really good race. Jonathan Goke was actually able to get around Scott Brinson. He's done a good job. And Rick Rabon on pit road. Watch for everybody else to pit. He went 37, 38 laps. So watch for everybody else to pit here. The next one should be Roll Alvarez. So what's curious, or Ernie Ludwig, what's curious is about all this, Jonathan can go a few more laps than all these guys. So this could hurt or help him, especially if a caution was to come out. Scott Brinson could be one of them guys to come in. Not happening yet. Brandon Ryan actually on pit road as well. Mark McFadden on pit road. Mark Walker hitting pit road, as well as Mike also hitting pit road, so pit stops are starting to happen quite a bit now. Don't think we'll see Jonathan just yet. Brinson staying out there. I'm kind of surprised how long he's staying out. Probably be seeing him very soon. Not this time. I was a little curious to see if these guys would actually downshift. I haven't seen it yet. Staying in 5th gear. Scott Brinson's slow on track. Is he out of gas? No, I think he just got loose. 200 races for Brinson. What happened? Ah, he missed his pit. That's what happened. Raul Alvarez on pit road. So Brinson's staying out still after missing a... That's weird. I'm not sure... All this is going to play, Raul Alvarez just all on and off pit road now. Maybe he realized how close he was to making it. I'm not entirely sure. Huh. He stays out though, but he gives up 2 spots with that. That little mishap. Cameron on pit road. Waiting to see when these guys pit. Here comes Scott Brinson now. And he's got to be just utterly upset, to be honest. Maybe he was realizing how close he was. Kevin O'Brien also on pit road. Randy Post, who we seen do really well earlier in this race, also on pit road. So now we just got to wait for Ernie to hit pit road and Johnny Antonucci, who hasn't hit pit road yet. All these other guys can go about 6 more longer than Ernie and Johnny, who's back here. I'm looking to see what the fast lap was last time by for Rick Raybon. Yeah, Rick right now running about 4 tenths faster than the leader. So Rick's going to have a pretty good advantage once Jonathan does pit. My thing is, though, does he have enough gas to make it to the end? I don't think he will, personally. Right now, if Ernie Ludwig was to pit, it's still close for him. I think Jonathan's going to have enough to make it to the end on one more stop. I think everybody else, though, a lot of these people may have to hit pit road again. Like some of these other guys that's out there now, I think are going to be okay. That just came off pit road. But Jonathan is well ahead. As long as there ain't no caution, he may be the one that everybody's chasing here in just a few moments. There's Johnny Antonucci coming down. So next time we should see Ernie Ludwig actually hit pit road. Should, anyway. And he's staying out once again. So right now, first, second, third, only cars on the lead lap. If these top 3 guys get a caution, they are sitting golden. Or as far as track position goes. So let's see, Ernie's been out there for 52 laps. Wow. Slowing down this time. He's going to come this time. Good stop there for him. Jonathan Goke on pit road as well. I think he knows he's good to make it to the end now. So Mark Robertson stays out. He's going to lead a lap. I mean, all this is going to cycle through to Rick Raybon leading. But Jonathan Goke may be the one in the driver's seat if we don't have a caution, because everybody else is going to have to pit again, I think. And there's the battle right there with Rick and Jonathan coming out. Wow, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know how that's going to play out. So here comes your leader, Mark Robertson, who's on pit road. That's going to switch over right now to Rick Raybon. So I'm wondering, in y'all's guys' mind, if Rick has to pit here, would you say that that is a, you know, you got to be angry with it, I guess. I mean, would you be mad because in a way, like, you're kind of, I don't want to say throwing the race away by any means, but you know, pit stops, unfortunately, that's just the way sometimes it goes, but you got to be upset. See, same as Bob Riley right here battling for 5th place. He's got 23 laps already on his tires. He can only go, what, 28 more, 26 more? So he's definitely short. course, all this could change if we see a yellow come out. That's just going to be honest. Alright, so we'll take a break, guys. Come back to wrap this one up. If anything changes, I'll hop right back in.
Green flag. Everybody. Gonna be a wreck behind you. Gonna be a wreck behind you. So I don't know what to do. Somebody put oil down. We're hurting the fence. Are they flagging it? Get some flag. White flag. Clear. Click. Man, this is it. Check a flag.
Watching the driver of the 6 car, and to be honest, guys, he may be in some trouble. He's got Jonathan Goat starting to slowly catch up. He was 4 seconds behind after the pit stops. He is now 1.3 seconds. Rick Raybon desperately in need of a caution because he's going to have to hit pit road in about, I would say, 15, 16 laps. And that's not enough to make it to the end. Jonathan Goak, on the other hand, can make it to the end. He don't have to hit pit road for about another 30-something laps. Some of these other guys may not have to hit pit road either. So we could be looking at Raybon going to lose a ton of positions here. I mean, it all comes down if we get that yellow or not. If we get that yellow, then it's understandable what's going to happen. It's going to help out a ton. Man. Just have to wait and see. Here he comes. Now under a 10th. Is he saving? Or does he know He's going to have to pit road. A little bit of a block. Johnson Goat going to go underneath him though. New leader. The 8 car. And I'm really wondering if Rick's saving. Now, here he comes back though. Was he saving enough to try to make it? Was he just letting off and trying to save some? He retakes the lead. I mean, right now, if you're Johnson, you're just really still going to ride behind him. Make him try to burn up his fuel. Make him use everything he can. Mark McFadden on pit road. Knows that he can't make it. This could be an issue here. Oh. Oh. Trying to get out of the way. That was Roll Alvarez. I'll try to get out of the way of the leaders. He did a pretty decent job. It was pretty tough the way they put him in that one. Mark Walker on pit road. Now what do you do? If you're Rick Ravon, like, you gotta hit pit road, but but you don't want to hit it too early, because if a caution comes out, it could help you. But if you wait too late, it might hurt you. I don't really know what to do. I think I'll just run it out. Okay, Jonathan Goat, a little bit of contact between the two. I'm sure some tempers being said there. Goat came down. Don't know if they made contact, but it was pretty close. That's not a good way to make friends. Scott Brinson on pit road. Knows he can't make it. Roll Alvarez on pit road. Scott's down and away. 17 laps. Yeah, he can definitely make it. Jonathan can. Jonathan might be the only one that can make it. Brinson tries everything he's doing to try to run him back down. Should be seeing Scott Brinson hit pit road within the next, or not Scott Brinson, I apologize. Dylan's now on pit road. Should be seeing Rick Ravon hit pit road within the next, I'm going to say 8 laps, 7 laps maybe. Cameron's going to jump up and take over 3rd position. He started back in 17th place tonight. Done a good job working his way back up through the field. Here's Dylan on and off pit road. Randy Post also on pit road. So yeah, everybody else I think is going to have to pit. Nobody's going to be able to stretch it besides Jonathan. And it's still going to be close on him. Like, he's still going to be very close, because if you remember, the only reason why some of these guys went that long last time because we had a yellow come out before that long green flag run. And guys like Rick and people like that didn't pit. Jonathan did, and some other guys did like a lap or so before him. So it's still going to be very close. I'm trying to see when Rick hits pit road. That will let me know exactly what the field mileage will be. Because like, if he was to hit pit road now, I don't think Jonathan would be able to make it. He's coming to pit road. So if that's the case, 42 laps. I think Jonathan might actually be short. I'm sitting here looking at it. He's been 28 laps. Yeah, he's short. He's coming to pit road now. Interesting. Rick Raybon's down the way. So who's going to take the lead? Ernie Ludwig, I believe, will take the lead. He will. For now. Now he could go at least 8 or so more laps himself. If I'm Ernie, I may go ahead and try to run this out and hope for a caution. Because you're looking at a big payout. I think it's $40 tonight if you win this race. It's the purse. So, but you're looking at, you know, the prestigious of winning the 200th race for this league. So what's interesting is Jonathan Goetz down and away, Scott Brinson down and away, and Rick Raybon's down and away. However, they're a second and a half apart from each other. Both, all three of them. Keep in mind, Scott Brinson a little bit older tires than the rest of these guys. Ernie Ludwig, Johnny Antonucci out right now. There's Jonathan Goat trying to catch up to him. Now for caution, like I said, if caution was to come out, changes everything. Oh, Jonathan actually had to check up there a little bit. Yeah, that's going to allow Scott to actually close in, I believe, some. Kevin O'Brien on pit road. We talked to him, making his 171st start tonight. The second most active here in Top Fuel Racing League. Johnny Antonucci, Scott Brinson. Johnny's going to go high. So Scott actually did close the gap a little bit last time by. Not much. He was a little bit faster, but he is under a second now. So his question is going to be is when will we see Ernie Ludwig hit pit road? And he can still go, as I mentioned, at least 3 or 4 more laps from what we're seeing. Johnny Antonucci would be our best guy to kind of watch. He's been out there for 38 laps in a way. So that will let us know a little bit more on when we might expect Ernie to hit pit road. Now if a caution was to happen, it changes the whole outcome of this race. Johnny stays out. He's been out there now for 39 laps. He may be coming this time. Yeah, he is. So 39 laps is what we can expect to see Ernie Ludwig run to. Jonathan Goat, Scott Brinson, Rick Raybon. It all should cycle back to them 3, but like I mentioned, I keep mentioning the yellow word, the caution word. If it does happen to wave, then it's going to get really interesting then. Johnny Antonucci exiting up pit road. So we could expect maybe Ernie to come this time or next. It's going to be close. Not this time. He's going to get up and get the draft. These guys right here got to be real careful not to make a mistake. They don't really want a caution. Already staying out once again. He's trying to push us to the very last limit that he can. So if he gets a caution, he's going to be on rails compared to everybody else. Him and Johnny, well, yeah, he would be the one mainly. I think he might have to bring it this time, though. Nope, not staying. Ain't no way he can make it. Been out there for 41 laps. Battle's starting to heat up for second with Scott Brinson and Rick Ravon. And Ernie could be coming. Is he out? These don't sound like it. Either way, he's giving up a ton of position here with Jonathan Goat. Battle for second. Rick Ravon going to take that away. That's going to help him in the points quite a bit since Brinson came in here in second. Riding on board with Ernie now, only 1.7 ahead. You see, he's only running half throttle in the corners. Oh, wreck! Caution flag could come out. No caution on that? Let me look. I'm trying to get back to that and see who that was. I seen smoke. Was there not a caution? Oh, he got up in the wall. That was Bob, I believe. That gave the scare to Jonathan Goat. So now the question is going to be, can Rick Ravon run him down? You don't have many laps to do it. We're on lap 162 of 167 this time. 1.6 seconds back. Ernie Ludwig trying to stretch this out. Bob bringing that car to pit road. Unfortunately, that's going to end his good night that he was having. So now, can Jonathan Goat make it clean and green to the end? The battle right here is starting to happen. Fourth place, or fifth place, I apologize. Cameron has it. Mark in that purple car wants it. The white car is not for position. Just keep that in mind. Mark trying to run him down. Bob Riley is down and away off pit road. We're down to 4 laps to go, coming to 3 to go. Rick can actually see him, but he don't have the draft. That's really what he needs. He needs some draft help in front of him. He does get a little bit here. If he's able to slingshot past both of these guys in there, he's getting the draft. Ernie Ludwig is on pit road. Unfortunately, not going to be able to make it. Yeah, Johnson may have this one wrapped up. 2 to go. Next time, or this time. Coming to the white flag next time by. Jonathan Goat has been up and down all night. He's been involved in 2 or 3 incidences, and basically car was completely tore up at one point. Remember I said he won the Indianapolis 500 back a few months ago here in the IndyCar Racing League in season 1. He won that race. And now he's trying to win the 200th race spectacular. Coming through turns 3 and 4. He is going to see the checkered flag. Jonathan Goat going to win here in Charlotte. Rick Ravon going to finish in second to keep his points lead. Scott Brinson will finish in third to keep second in points. Cameron does grab 4th place. Good run for Cameron. Mark Walker going to finish in 5th. Mark Robertson with a great run finishes in 6th. Raul Alvarez finishes in 7th. Dylan's going to finish in 8th. 9th place goes to Mark McFadden. And Johnny Antonucci with the top 10. Yeah, top 10 for Jonathan. Or, for Johnny, sorry. There's your winner. I gotta fix this. So there we go. He's gonna go here on the Roval. And light it up. Hey, Jonathan, you got me?
Yes, sir. I'm just in the middle of my donuts.
Man, it was
Are you
not
watching
easy.
me?
I am watching you. It was not easy. Let's just be honest. How many times did you wreck tonight?
Oh, y'all didn't see that, did you?
Oh, I
man.
seen it. I seen it more than once.
I just need to make it a little more challenging.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you, man, you, once you got out front, you was pretty much going. It came down to a pit stops, and you timed it out perfect. Talk us through your night, man. That was wild.
Yeah, I got in some incidents, and I'll tell you, I love the way the car feels on old tires. It gets all squirrely, and you can just, it's almost like you're drifting around the whole corner. It's not right for an Indy car, but it feels awesome.
Yeah, man, and you know, we mentioned the incident points. You're the driver of the night. You won the race. You drop back towards the back. You work your way back up front to make it a little bit more challenging for you. So you went the Indianapolis 500 a few months ago. You come here and win the 200th race, spectacular 200th races now in Top Fuel Racing. That's got to mean a little bit to you as well.
Oh, it means a lot. I love that Scott keeps inviting me back. I mean, I love racing with these guys. You saw we had some awesome green flag racing, which is what I love. And I cannot wait to get the 4th annual Top Fuel Indy 500 underway. You know I'll be there.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a crown
defend
fan,
it.
don't
You
I?
do. Yeah, you do, man. And you got to be the favorite going into that race. So, man, congratulations on tonight. Shout outs and all that stuff. The floor is yours.
Oh, I just want to thank Scott for keep letting me come back. I mean, I've been hit or miss for like 3 or 4 years almost, and every time I want to come back, he always welcomes me with open arms. So I just want to thank him and Sam and everybody on the admin staff for just putting just a great league. It's a ton of fun with a lot of good people.
Well, when you come here, you always compete, and you always do it cleanly, man. So congratulations on tonight. Go celebrate your victory, and we'll see you. I know we'll see you back for Indianapolis, so good job tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, buddy. We'll move him down. We'll pull up Mr. Rick Rayvon, who did not win, but he does finish in the 2nd position. Mr. Rick Rayvon, you got me.
Hey, I got you.
Man, well, I got to ask you. You got to kind of feel like, in a way, you threw one away. So I got to ask you, talk us through it.
Well, I don't feel like I threw one away. I mean, Gok was just super fast,
right.
But, you know, I got to be honest, and I don't throw people under the bus normally, but that guy, he was out there racing a little bit dangerous, in my opinion. I was watching him when I was behind him and Scott, and he kept trying to side draft with Scott, and he about, you know, ran him off the track a couple of times. And then when I got the lead, he pulled alongside me up high, and he did the same damn thing to me. And you know, he got too close, and I guess we touched it, not on my screen, but pushed him up into the wall, and then he started complaining about me, you know, saying, "Oh, that's the 2nd time you did the same thing in practice." And I told him on the chat, I said, "Look, man," I says, "you can't side draft with these cars. You should know better. You got to give a little bit of room out there." And he's, "I know what I'm doing." And so we went back and forth a little bit, but you know, he was super fast, and he came back and he drove a great race. And you know, one other thing, when he caught me for the lead, and we were fighting it out there for a little bit. Going into one, he about ran me down to the apron.
Yeah,
and you know, so I'd love to say congratulations, great race, but you know, he's going to take somebody out there. He's got to be careful. He's super fast.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to drive like that.
Yeah,
he's super fast.
He's a great driver, and like you mentioned, he is a really good driver. And I will confirm that y'all didn't touch. I can honestly say that because I've seen it firsthand. But man, 2nd place tonight it helps you because you finished in front of Scott, and I know that means a little bit because the point was.
Well, it does. You know, I mean, it's a long season. We have, I think, 20 races, 18, 19, 20 races. So, you know, we're just at the beginning of the season, and obviously you want to finish for the points. And this was definitely a good points night for us. So I think Michigan is next, and we'll be looking for a win at Michigan.
Well, man, give your shout-outs. The floor is yours.
Let's see. Who can I give a shout-out to? Jonathan Gok. Very, very nice job out there, my friend. Great win. Scott Brinson. I love Top Fuel Racing. God, I love this series. Let's see. Adam Chapman. Hey, Adam Chapman. Yeah, I got to give a shout-out to you. And let's see. My wife, who's waiting upstairs for me in bed. Yeah, I'll be joining in just a few minutes.
Hey, you got done a little earlier than normal.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, how about that? Well, good job, man. You're one of my favorite guys to interview, and one of my favorite drivers to watch race. So, good job on second. Keep going out there and doing what you're doing.
I appreciate you saying that, man. Thanks,
problem.
and I hope to give you some thrills next week.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you will.
Watch for us on Sunday, baby. We're going for 6 out of 7 wins.
Yeah, and yeah. So, good luck with that. We'll be watching that. I'm sure we'll be there. So, good job, buddy.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, bud. We'll move him down. Next up, we'll bring in Scott Brinson. Talk to him.
Hanging on.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, Adam?
Man, you finished in third tonight, and so I heard some fighting words come from Rick Ravon, something we don't normally hear, but I want to get your take on everything tonight. 200 race, finished third. Got to be somewhat happy.
Well, I feel like this one slipped away from me again because I stepped on my dick again going into pit road. I don't know if you caught that.
Yes,
live.
I did.
Yeah, I missed the entry, and it cost me a good, 3 to 5 seconds. Yeah. And when Goat came out of the pits, he was only 2 seconds in front of me when he got up to speed. So that means I would have been ahead of him. And no telling how it would have worked out. He would have probably run me down and passed me with like 2 to go, and it would have killed me. But either way, man, with doing that, and these 1.5 miles are never my forte, I'm happy I got out of here with a 3rd place. These are the kind of finishes later on in the season that are going to add up for me.
So now I got.
So far, I finished 3rd, 5th, and 3rd in these first 3 races, so I'll take it.
Yeah, I mentioned you. That's usually your forte is just finishing inside the top 5. You do that week in and week out, which is why you're so always up there in the points. So I got to ask you, not 1.5 miles next week. It's a 2-mile track in Michigan. How do you feel about heading there? We know this place is super fast.
I don't think anybody in Top Fuel Racing history has more wins at that track than I do. So it's time to end this streak and get off my ass and stop making mistakes and win one of these goddamn things because I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of not winning and not coming in first is, taking a toll on me over time. Yeah, it wears on your confidence, man. And, you win one here and there, it's not so bad. But along the way, there were a lot of upside-down moments and just dumb shit along the way, and it wore me down. I had some personal things going on too, so with all that combination, it just made for a
just
bad
gets to
cocktail.
you, right? Well,
man,
it
made for just a bad attitude, and so I apologize to all the drivers for going through that with me over the summer through June and July, but so far August has been a little better. So.
Yeah, man, and I know that the wind's coming. We all do. Everybody in here does. Rick even mentioned it, I think. But still, 3rd place tonight. You're closing in on point-wise. I don't know how many laps you actually led, but you led a few. So good job tonight, man. Shout-outs, 200th race tonight.
Goat stole my pole away from me. I went outside for just a minute, come back to run some more laps.
He did.
Goat
He stole
the pole from me.
At the very last minute, too.
And Ravon, man, he's a beast. I don't know. Like I said, he found the fountain of youth somewhere, and man, he's been handing it to us here lately. He's been just unbelievably fast.
He don't drive like no 1800 I rating, does he?
No, I rating don't mean shit.
No,
man.
it really don't.
A lot of these guys, their I rating's low, and it's like
they're fast.
Yeah, these guys can wheel, man. All you gotta do is go out there and race them, and you'll find out. And I gotta race these guys every week, and I've been doing that for 5 years. Guys like Ravon and Tony Pizarro and Sage Krum and
everybody.
Yeah, Jonathan Goke's been here before. Indy wasn't his first race. He's been here before.
Yeah, he said he's been part of it like 3 years, I think.
It had been about 2 or 3 years since he'd been here. He'd been here in the beginning, but he never wore out his welcome. He just, for whatever reason, didn't come and race with us. But he was still on good terms with the league. He showed up at Indy. He won it. He's already told me he's going to be coming back for the next Indy, so he'll be there to defend it.
Yeah, he mentioned that to me. So, man, good job. Shout-outs and all that good stuff you want to go ahead and give out.
Yeah, man, first off, I want to thank tonight's sponsor, my buddy PK. He had a rough night. PK, for whatever reason, just has no luck in Top Fuel Racing. And,
yeah, he's a good driver.
On him, too. He is. He wins in other leagues, and especially in dirt, man. He wins a lot of races.
Right.
For whatever reason, just has bad luck here. He sponsored tonight's race. He's sponsored a lot of races over the years. And he gets frustrated with the sense he can't ever get a good finish. But I want to thank him for all the money he's kicked in and just his friendship and all that good stuff, being my teammate. I love you, PK, and I appreciate everything you do for the league. And lastly, Adam, I just want to thank you and ESPN. I want to thank Sammy, too. Sammy got a little upset with me because he was trying to talk there at the end in TeamSpeak. And I asked him to just be quiet, and, he took it the wrong way. But I was just trying to focus, and I didn't want anybody trying to talk me out of second place, so he's got a habit of trying to do that. But I love him, and I'll just send him a message here in a few minutes. But anyway, man, good night all in all. I'm gonna start practicing for Michigan.
Yeah, man. Good job tonight.
Gracias, amigo.
Thanks, buddy. That's going to do it for us tonight, guys. So I got to give my thoughts on the first part of what Rick said. By any means, I don't want to sound like I'm biased towards that. Rick is my favorite driver in this league, so I don't sound biased towards him. And I like Johnny Antonucci as well as one of my favorite drivers. But anyway, all that aside, Jonathan is by far a top 2 or 3 driver in this league. He always does great, in no matter where he races. So, was there a little bit of aggressiveness? Yes, there was. Do I understand his over aggressiveness? Yes, I do, in a way. Do I understand why Rick's mad? 100%. Do I think it'll be okay? Yeah, it'll be fine. I think Jonathan knows. I think Rick knows. They'll wipe it off. It's just the heat of the moment thing. So, yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. Real fast. Look at your results. There's the top 10 here after tonight's race. And then, as that goes on, there's your top 20. Brandon Ryan, I expected to probably have a little bit better run. He did okay, but I was still one of my favorites as well to watch. And there's Sam Cooper and Paul Krum, unfortunately. But, guys, that's going to do it for me. I won't be back again until Friday. So, yeah, y'all have a great night. Y'all take care. God bless as always.